I thought Sun King of
Take
was
a
sitting on
look
his
at
hands,
these
but
wares.
He got to print out with help from his staff.
I've got all the best goods here.
I'll be doing this till I meet the moon, I'm sure.
Of course. To take over my
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Out with it.
I said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
And shiny. Very shiny.
Aloy.
You...
I could get... We'll be... Aloy, maybe...
We're letting the
place
decide what
really
to do
couldn't
with
be
him,
more
but he
different to the
tries to
sacred land,
kill
could it?
our Sun King.
There are materials like I've never... Markets above.
Order of things.
I tried to explain stitchers and makers to these Karja. You'd think that wouldn't take much explaining. This place really couldn't be
Little
more
Huntress.
different to the sacred land,
I don't...
could it?
Can I tell you? I said, and I won't...
Aloy, the as to what? Although
Do you...
no, well,
Here's...
the sun is my armor. This other armor I wear is a safeguard. Always for a Sun King. Always for Meridian.
I only fight when I have to. But by the time I have to, I usually want to. I've put something special on the tips of my arrows for the eclipse. It's too bad Bahavas isn't here to see his little friends crushed. I only fight when I have to. But by the time I have to, I usually want to.
Every battle we hope to make the last. Or the other side.
Nicole, how during the... I would... We'll stop your... I'm with... Like you said, we'll stop Helus cold. Together. I hear they call you the Anointed now. The matriarchs and their rituals. Jan's probably eating it up. It's strange to fight alongside the Karja. But I guess they're like any... vicious. Like you said, we'll stop Helus cold. Together. Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk. I should give you this. To help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Elita. Be safe.
Father understood that I couldn't just stand by in my garden. Maybe this battle can finally end the war between the Karja. I should finish up here before the fighting starts. Father understood that I couldn't just stand by in my garden.
Petra!
Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges. So I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it, then. The targets should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did.
Isn't that
How many men do you
from the
think
battle?
Geneva. A thought with you. Ha! May the...
Can't fault my prisoners' discipline. All those dawn drills have served them well. After it's all over, I might be the only one going back to the Rock. How'd you like that? I've waited 2 years for this war to break. I can wait a little longer. Can't fault my prisoners' discipline. All those dawn drills have served them well.
Nil?
Hey, I've thought... No, but still...
Nil... And you signed...
Killed anyone lately you'd like to talk about? I don't care for fighting machines. But I hear these ones are demons. That's exciting. Trouble with a battle is, it can be hard to find killing to call your own. Killed anyone lately you'd like to talk about?
Nice and wide. No need to aim like a bow. Good. Try the next. See? That'll knock a machine on its ass, ancient or no. With these, I think we could hold off an army.
You know that I appreciate your help, Petra. This battle, I don't know what's gonna happen.
We'll see each other again, I know it. Next time could be the time I'll convince you to stick with the free heap.
Petra, you know
I do. Always had a weakness for restless girls, though. I don't make weapons for a living. It's more of a diversion. The city always ground my gears, but I'd miss it if it were gone. You take care of yourself and the cannons. I don't make weapons for a living. It's more of a diversion.
That's a nice spear, Uthid.
Thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
Enough, woman.
Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
She was incredible. Stopped Derval without breaking a sweat. I had no idea the Nora were so fierce.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army. Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait. From their metal bones, I'll make my armor and my song. My spear is sharp. My will is like the oldest ice. If I live or die, they'll call my name down glacier cracks. From their metal bones, I'll make my armor and my song.
Aratak? I didn't expect you to come all this way.
It's true I am a stranger in this green and snowless land. Aurea forgave the Karja, but I never did. Still, I was compelled to come for my once chieftain. It's good to see you leading again. This young ice hunter seeks to prove herself also. Her spark reminds me of Aurea's in our youth. And I'm proud to take my place behind you on this hunt. A great challenge.
Survive and prevail, right?
There is no other way. Cyan said she could not predict the outcome. If she had, I would have chosen not to hear it. Did we not fight back machine demons before? You, my sister, and I. The battle looms, but every day brings a fresh battle. Cyan said she could not predict the outcome. If she had, I would have chosen not to.
Talana, why are you here?
I'm your hawk. Rest of the lodge. I will not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
Are you sure you...
You're risking your life for all of us. You can't ask me to stand by and watch. Not when I have the power to change it.
Then I won't ask you.
It's settled. I will fight by your side. My only request...
Name it.
Lead the biggest machine for me.
No promises.
When you need me, I'll follow your lead. I came prepared. I have arrows enough to take down 5 armies. Hawk and Thrush ready for the battle to start. When you need me, I'll follow your lead.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards in their frilled armor look like turkeys. But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
The Anointed.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word. The Karja do not impress me. To build so tall, is to invite the fate of the ancients. We will stand tall, for we are the strength of the Nora. Your fight is ours. You know it to be so. The Carja do not impress me. To build so tall is to invite the fate of the ancients.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I. Your friend, the Vanguard, keeps looking over. Up here, I'm not sure if the world has grown bigger, or I've grown smaller. I apologize for the war chief. She is hating this. Your friend, the Vanguard, keeps looking over. Up here,
The goddess protects
I'm not
Aloy.
sure if the world has grown bigger, or I've grown smaller.
You have been
I
chosen by
apologize
the
for the
goddess,
war
Aloy.
chief. She is hating this.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Carja. Carja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Carja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
And let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
What kind of machines have they got?
Big, ugly ones. From the ancients.
Ugly and ancient? Like your mother?
Worse, like your wife.
That's enough. This is what I have to deal with.
We gonna fight soon? I'm getting hungry.
You're always hungry.
Feasts on me, after we win.
Beer too?
Beer too. Well, you just can't leave me alone, can you?
I think she likes you.
You gonna kiss her, Captain?
Shut up. Now. We'll just pretend that never happened.
What kind of machines have they got?
Big, ugly ones. From the ancients.
Ugly and ancient? Like your mother?
Worse, like your wife.
That's enough. This is what I have to do.
We all have... a place in the order of things.
I thought Sun King Avad was sitting on his hands, but he got the prince out with help from his spies.
The Sun King's grown too soft. Too much Oseram influence at the palace. What's he thinking, letting Dervahl live?
Meridian. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
I don't like a woman as head of the Hunter's Lodge, but at least she's more...
Always stay bright, always stay alert. Right.
Get to cover. Let the soldiers do their jobs.
Hard as it is to admit, we're gonna need to decide which we like better. Living in peace, complaining about the Carja.
You're here. The battle is starting.
The sun set us here because we knew.
Children on the...
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see.
Let's say the Carja and Shadow have machines with them. Terrible machines.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
We can't stay here. The enemy is marching on the city.
I'm afraid all we can do is wait. Get some rest at Odin's apartment. Or tend to other matters. I know waiting is tiresome, but perhaps you have unfinished business to attend to. If you have nothing more to do, I suggest getting some rest at Olin's apartment. I'm afraid all we can do is wait. Get some rest at Olin's apartment. Or tend to other matters.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian. I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Another attack on the city? What did we do to deserve this? They're here. The battle is starting.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Meridian won't fall. The sun set us here because we knew we'd be protected.
Olin's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished? How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost? After you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out. No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in the Sun Ring.
Fall before the shadow!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Accept it. Accept your weakness.
You won't survive this.
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Only endless. Accept it. Accept your
Blocked again. Damn him. He's quick. Blocked again. If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go. Coming close.